Hopefully you all can hear me. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the live. Very happy to be here tonight. In case you guys are tuning in and you don't know why you're tuning in, tonight we're going to be talking about reaching goals with your Speediance for 2024 and beyond. So I'm very happy to have everybody. Welcome to everybody who's here. We're going to be talking about reaching your goals with Speediance in 2024 and beyond. Very happy and excited to be here. I hope everybody's doing very, very well tonight. Before we get into talking about your goals or our goals, because we all probably have very similar goals, I just want to drop a little info on you guys. If you use my code for tonight, which is Joey120, you'll see it scrolling on the bottom of the screen. That's going to get you hooks and ski handles. And you also, for returning customers, those have already purchased from Speediance heard what you wanted, and you guys can get an accessory rack at a discounted price. So minus the shipping, $59. And stay tuned till the end of the live, guys, because we're going to be doing a free giveaway. So we already got a question. Narjessa, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Can I do abs and back extensions? Yes, you can. You can do abs and back extensions, of course. There's multiple ways that you can do that. To answer your question quickly, yes, you can. It's also going to depend on the type of equipment that you have at home. So you might, if you're doing a back extension, want a certain type of a bench or something along those lines. You can absolutely do abs. You can do weighted crunches on this. You just have to be a little inventive, but you can use the types of moves that you're familiar with. Pretty much all the movements that I can possibly think of can be mimicked on this machine. That's a really excellent question. Thank you for that. Let's see here. I just want to switch up my screen to make sure I'm seeing the comments. Okay, excellent. So I hope I was able to answer your question on that. Excellent question. And again, guys, Joey120 will get you hooks, ski handles, and for returning customers, you can get a rack at $59. So thank you, Speediance, for that. Moving forward, reaching your goals. So I wanted to ask you guys a question. But before I do that, I don't know if you guys are familiar with my journey. I just want to say that before I started training consistently, I was close to 300 pounds. If you guys follow my YouTube channel, you'll know I was able to drop down from 300 pounds, close to 300 pounds, down to 145 pounds at my lowest. I was show ready, stage ready. I could have competed in bodybuilding at my lowest weight. And I'm really happy to say that I was able to achieve that. That was through consistent effort when it came to bodybuilding and watching my weight, calorie counting. That's how I chose to lose weight. Everybody has their own methods, but for me, that was absolutely 100% the right way to go. So my question for you guys is, what are your goals? Because if I didn't think about what my goals need to be, I never would have been able to achieve the goals that I have achieved. And I am grateful to say that it's been about probably over 3 years now, and I've been able to maintain and continue to grow as far as my body composition. And I'm in a really happy, comfortable place in my life. Whereas before I started training and eating properly, I absolutely was not. So I hope that helps and inspires people out there. If I can do it, you guys can do it. Trust me when I tell you. And this machine is going to make it very, very easy to be able to do that. So my question again, what are your goals? I want you to really think about it. Don't just listen to me say it and allow it to fly over your head. Think about, what is your goal? Do you have multiple goals? A couple of examples of what some goals might be are, do you want to lose weight? Another goal might be, do you want to build muscle mass, so muscle size? Another goal might be that you want to get strong, because gaining strength and building muscle are two completely different things, all right? There's so many goals out there. Brad Cook, down 9% body fat using digital weights. Best shape of my life. Brad is a familiar face. Thank you so much for being here, Brad. It is great to hear from you. And down 9% body fat. I don't think you mean that you're down to 9%, Because if so, I am talking to a stage-ready competitor. I think you're down 9%, which is excellent, because last time I checked, you were looking really good already, my friend. So congratulations to you. Using digital weight is magnificent. It truly is magnificent. And I just realized I didn't have my mic on, so I hope everybody was able to hear me okay. Sounds like you guys were. Congratulations to Brad. Brad is at 12% body fat, which is excellent. That is an excellent place to be, bro. Good for you. Man, congratulations. I am so happy to hear that. Excellent, excellent. Excellent place to be. Congratulations. All right. We have Whitney dropping a comment in the chat. Everyone click here to purchase the Gym Monster. Again, guys, you can use my code, Joey120. It's going to get you hooks, ski handles, and don't forget, stay tuned till the end. We're going to be doing a giveaway, all right? You don't want to miss this giveaway. And for returning customers, Speediance heard you guys. Y'all are going to get a $59 accessory rack. They're slashing the shipping fee on that for current customers only. So thank you, current customers, for watching our lives, 100%. So again, what are your goals? See, Brad had a goal. Brad's goal, I remember, was to lose weight and to build muscle. And using digital weight, Brad was able to do that. Digital weight makes it very, very easy to do so, and we're going to be talking about how moving forward. So with Speediance in particular, right, we're going to be talking about Speediance, but digital weight in general, excellent, excellent thing to be, because you have a very, very compact way of having a lot of weight with very little space taken up, and you can also manipulate the weight, which we're going to be talking about soon, but you can manipulate it. You have the standard mode on the Speediance Gym Monster, you have chains mode, you have eccentric mode, and you have fixed speed mode. All those ways of manipulating weight beyond what gravity will allow you to do in a regular gym type of a setting will allow you to achieve your goals and achieve them in a more specific and faster way than you would typically be able to do if you were just in a regular gym or you had regular free weights at home, or even if you were using a machine, a standard type of machine. Ryan Bolt, give Joey all the likes. He's the man. Man, Ryan, I cannot express to you how much that means. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. I really appreciate every single person for being here. Thank you, Ryan. We've seen some incredible changes with Ryan. We've had Ryan on the channel multiple times talking about multiple different machines. And I was just talking to Ryan before I got on this live. And Ryan loves his Gym Monster, let me tell you. Nothing but good things. Really happy to hear it, bro. Thank you so much, Ryan. All right. Minerva, I love my Speediance Gym Monster. Good for you. Minerva, please let us know why exactly you love it so much. What exactly do you love about it so much? I'm so curious to know. I have many reasons myself, but I want to hear what you have to say. Please let me know in a comment, guys. Do you guys love the Gym Monster? Have you used it before? Do you plan on purchasing one? And what do you like about it? I'm very curious to know. Now, specifically with the Speediance Gym Monster, this thing is very, very easy to learn, and it has engaging, to-the-point tutorials. So they're basically holding your hand every step of the way. Now, sometimes I forget that there's a lot of people out there who want to get into bodybuilding, who want to get into their cardio, who don't know what moves exist, who don't know what a good plan might be, who need someone to hold their hand in the beginning. And if you have goals to reach, such as building muscle, losing weight, or any single thing in the world, whatever your goal is, even if your goal is just to get in better shape at home, this machine can help you do that 100% of the way, holding your hand the entire way, which is really, really cool. And last time I checked, there is no membership fee if you purchase now. So whereas other companies will charge you for a membership a lot of money a month, if you purchase this, you will have a lifetime free membership. So you will not have to deal with that membership cost. It's a very, very good and generous deal. Minerva, I like the following. Oh, beautiful. I love this comment already. Huge comment. I love it. I like the following. The trainers. So I just get up, turn it on, and I'm ready to go. Going to the gym takes so long, and once I'm there, I don't even know what exercise to do. Minerva, 100%. That's exactly what I was trying to touch on. This machine, as you've just stated, it is with you every step of the way. You're literally walking into your room, you're turning this thing on, and you are going at it. There's no weights on a line for a machine. There's no other sweaty people using your equipment. There's no broken equipment that you have to deal with. You don't have to worry about the gym opening up late. So many good things about this. Absolutely. And you can do it all from the comfort of your own home with the trainers, who I really, really find to be excellent because they get to the point. I love when trainers get to the point. Thank you very much, Minerva. We really appreciate you giving us your input. Let us know, guys. Do you agree with Minerva? What do you think about what Minerva is saying? John, love the simplicity. I've been. I'm not sure where the I've been is going, but I hope to see more in a few minutes, John. Thank you for commenting. So they're holding your hand every step of the way. If you're lost, if you're confused, if you just need a fresh routine, they are there for you. Minerva, will there be live sessions in the future? Minerva, I have heard that there will be live sessions in the future. When, I do not know, but I've heard that to be the case. Maybe Whitney can respond in the comments to confirm or deny what I've heard, or whether it's true or not. John, I've been using it for 3 weeks and couldn't be happier. Congratulations, John. Congratulations. I love this machine so much. The footprint is fantastic. The training modes on this thing are fantastic. If you need to switch up your routine or you need help with something, this machine is here to help you every step of the way. I could not be happier as well. And John and Minerva and anyone else who's out there, let me know. Have you guys experienced this rower yet? Man, this rower is insane. I love it. I can't wait to touch on that in a couple of minutes. So the next reason why Speediance is going to help you get to your goals in 2024 and beyond is, what do I have here? Easy to train, no commute time, and you train when you want. So actually, Minerva touched on that, so I don't have to really go too much into that. But, I mean, guys, you can't get much better than this. You really can't. Not only is this thing extremely convenient because it takes up hardly any space in your home, depending on how big your home is, of course. It takes up hardly any space, but you can travel with this thing. If you need to move, you can travel. So I got a couple of comments here. Let's see. Everyone type Speediance to have a chance to join the giveaway. All right. Let's see here. Just want to make sure I didn't miss any comments. All right. Speediance has commented. Everybody type Speediance to have a chance to join the giveaway. So, guys, type Speediance in the comment and you will be entered in the giveaway. Everybody type Speediance. Perfect time to remind you guys. Use Joey120 and you're going to be receiving hooks and ski handles. And type in Speediance into the comments to enter that giveaway. And for the returning customers, we have $59 accessory racks, okay? So you're slashing the shipping on that item. You get that for $59. I'm going to actually have to look into that. That's excellent. So thank you guys and continue, guys, throughout this live. Type in Speediance because you will be entered into this. Stay tuned till the end when they announce a winner for this live, okay? All right, so the next thing that I have on my list, and guys, let me know in a comment, why do you think or how do you think that Speediance Gym Monster might be able to help you guys in reaching your goals? And has it helped you reach your goals already? Let us know. Oh, excellent. Speediance just dropped a link for the rowing because we had Ryan, I believe, actually. Let me just double check. We had Ryan, I believe. Ryan said, can the rower be purchased separately? I don't see it on the site. Now we have Speediance who dropped a comment. Ryan, check out that link if you want to purchase that rower. Kyle S. says, Ryan, yes. Thank you, Kyle. Kyle is very, very informative. Minerva, is the rowing worth getting? Minerva, to answer your question in a word, yes. That's my opinion. But I do believe it's going to come down to your goals. Okay? Again, back to those goals. What are your goals, Minerva? Let us know. What are your goals? Thank you guys for entering that giveaway. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. But to answer your question in one word, yes, absolutely. And we will be touching on why in just a short couple of minutes. All right? Now, I want to discuss some of the modes on here. You guys might have specific goals. Now, a little technical difficulty right there. So you guys might have some specific goals. Depending on your goal, this machine and the modes on this machine are going to help you to get to where you need to go. So I want to discuss some of these modes right now. Standard mode, and I've done a really in-depth video on this in the past. You can check out the YouTube channel to check that out. I hope it was helpful to people. But this is going to help you in case you have very specific goals. So for example, the standard mode is going to give you a standard experience, very similar to lifting free weights, which is cool. Sometimes your body needs a standard experience because you don't want to go too much towards the eccentric or concentric when it comes to a movement. You might want a standard mode to kind of give your body a rest, right? So that's perfect. Or even if you just don't like having more of an eccentric or concentric, you have a standard experience, which is fantastic. I love using standard mode personally. Now, when it comes to chains mode, you might be someone who has very specific goals. Maybe you're a power lifter and you need you need a machine at home. Maybe you go to the gym for your extremely heavy lifts, or maybe you're just a power lifter who's starting off. Maybe you want to focus on your 1 rep maxes, right? The chains mode is going to be excellent for this. Do you want to train for power? I used to work in construction. So for me, chains mode would have been excellent if I had it available for power. Okay? If I want to be able to pick something really heavy up very powerfully. If I want to be able to turn a ratchet and give all my force at the beginning of turning that ratchet. Everyone's experiences will be unique, but that's why your goals come into play. Okay? Your goals will come into play. So chains mode is excellent for power. It's going to help you with that. Eccentric mode is going to help you if you want to build muscle mass. That has been very, very important to me. I was able to build, you can watch my progression from day 1 to however long you want to look. I've trained mostly with eccentric mode on digital weight, and it is amazing how you can rip your fibers apart, your muscle fibers, and really be able to focus on that eccentric and use heavier weight in a safer way because of eccentric mode. And Speediance Gym Monster has it. So is your goal to train heavier, to try to build muscle faster, and be able to do that with less injuries? That's probably most people's goal. This machine will help you do that for the reasons that I just mentioned. Okay? With eccentric mode specifically. Fixed speed mode. Now, fixed speed mode, amazing. Amazing. And I think it's probably going to be underutilized with this machine, but I want to talk about why I love it. Fixed speed mode is going to give you weight on the concentric portion of a movement based on the speed at which you are going. So long story short, not trying to confuse anybody, this is going to help you with your stamina. You're going to get wiped out when you use this. Not only is it going to help you with your stamina, but it's going to help you to be able to, burn out at the end of a session. You can use it for a warm-up or a cool down, which is excellent. And fixed speed mode, if I am correct, is the mode that is used when you're doing the rowing. So this machine is so unique in the way that you can use fixed speed mode for your rowing. Excellent for warming up, excellent for cooling down, and insane for fat loss, okay? So these modes are going to help you reach your goal. depending on what your goal is. So, guys, please ask yourself, what are your goals? Because you cannot reach your goal unless you have one, all right? And you can accomplish your goal if you have one of these machines readily available with all these cheat codes. Because all these tools, all these modes that I just mentioned, they're cheat codes, guys. You are defying gravity. You're defying science because of the electronic weight factor. Phenomenal, okay? And Speediance has the best price going right now for the maximum. You're getting the maximum amount of stuff for your buck. All right, let me hit those comments. Let's see what we got here, because I think I missed a few comments. I apologize, guys. I got into the modes. When I get into the modes, I can't stop talking. All right, Speediance dropped a comment. Big sale, 15% off. Joey 120 saves you an extra $120 on top of that 15% off. Sorry, guys, I neglected to mention that earlier. We have 15% off on the Speediance website, and you can get another $120 off using my code Joey120. Stay tuned and drop a comment saying Speediance in the chat so you guys can enter to win a free gift at the end of this live. And for all those who are returning customers like Kyle, if you don't have an accessory rack, or anybody, if you don't have an accessory rack, you can now get one without shipping costs associated. So for $59, which is excellent. So thank you, Speediance, for that information. We truly appreciate it. Let me roll down here on the comments. All right. Mianadao. Wow. Very exotic names in the comments tonight. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Besides the machine, I like the user-friendly interface and the challenges they offer occasionally. I only wish the limited weight started at 1 pound for mobility workouts. I have heard others say that. I'm just going to call you M. I hope you don't mind. I have heard others say that they do wish that the weight started at the 1 pound increment. Maybe in the future, an update can happen, which might allow that to happen. I don't know. But the great thing about a machine like this is they can manipulate how it works from where they are. So you don't need to turn this machine in order to have it change. You can turn this thing on and it'll be changed. All of a sudden, you might have different modes. All of a sudden, you have different programs. Maybe one day they will be able to allow this machine to somehow work at a 1 pound increment. It's possible. Maybe. I don't know. Let us know in a comment, maybe Whitney. I'm putting Whitney on the spot right now. Whitney, let us know. Will they ever have a 1 pound increment on this? Excellent, excellent comment. Thank you so much for that. All right, let's see what we got here in the chat. Weight can't be lower than 8 pounds, otherwise the cable won't retract properly. Yes, maybe one day, Kyle, maybe they'll be able to somehow change that. We'll see. We will see. Thank you so much, Kyle. Beastie, do you know when the new accessories coming out, such as the squat belt and extenders, they also need to sell the D-rings so you can be able to attach other attachments? I don't personally know, but maybe we can have someone from Speediance, Whitney perhaps, answer in a comment and answer Beastie. Whitney is fast. The squat belt and extender will be online in 1 month. Excellent. Those squat belts, fantastic. I love using a belt for squats. Man, does that help you really target what you want to target, and much less case of injury. 100%. I love the squat belt. And let's see what we have here. All right, John, I really like the ability to customize my workouts. I set it up by day of the week to match what body part I want to work. Excellent. Thank you, John, for leaving that comment. All right, guys, we're talking about discounts in the comments. So I'm just going to hop onto my list over here. Thank you all for joining. And don't forget, drop a comment saying Speediance in order to enter that giveaway, okay? All right, what else do we have here? Where am I? Where am I? Let's see. All right. I want to focus on the rower now. Now, we were asked earlier, is the rower worth getting? Of course, this is going to come down to your goal because there's a lot of people out there who don't need to lose weight or who don't like cardio in general. Okay. So for someone who doesn't necessarily like cardio, me, I don't love doing cardio. I have to force myself to do cardio. And lately, I have to actually force myself to do it more because I've just gotten lazy. But I did receive the rowing attachment, and that rowing attachment is phenomenal. That's my opinion because I'm somebody who wants to be kind of like entertained while I'm doing my cardio. So, for example, I used to have a stepper and a treadmill where I lived to offset the fact that my digital weight system, the tonal that I used to have, only had bodybuilding. This machine, however, not only is it mobile, so I can move it around to whatever room I want, but I can use that skiing attachment, I can use that rowing attachment along with the bodybuilding to help me get my cardio in, to help me get my weight loss in. I no longer need a treadmill and I no longer need a stepper. Every single thing that I need is in this one unit if you have that attachment, which is amazing if you want to lose weight. Okay. Now, I just want to touch on one thing. You can lose weight without cardio. You absolutely can. But for many people, that means eating much, much less food than they want. So you can go ahead and do cardio along with calorie counting or however you decide to lose weight. Everybody's different. For me, I would 100% recommend calorie counting. Changed my life and changed a whole bunch of people's lives that I know personally and who I've trained in the past. Changed people's lives simply by watching what you eat. You get freedom from calorie counting. You get the freedom to eat what you want up to a point, which is something that we all need to work on, right? Up to that point. We need to have self-control. But the rower itself is going to help you, along with this machine, be able to get your cardio in, to lose weight while you can bodybuild separately, which is amazing to me. Amazing that there's a one and done machine. So I would highly recommend, if you have the space and if you have the monetary means and the desire to do cardio for health or just simply for your aesthetics to lose weight, 100% recommend that. Because that's going to help you do it. And you're not going to have to buy a treadmill. You're not going to have to buy a stepper. You don't have to worry about if it's cold out, having to go for a walk to get your steps. No, you can get your cardio done on this machine. 100% recommend it. So that's another way that this is going to help you reach your goals if one of your goals is fat loss. Right from the comfort of your own home. Okay? Let's see what else we have. Now, I mentioned before less injuries, but I'm going to touch on that again. Less injuries, how? Okay? Specifically, you have, where is my, okay, here it is. You have this weight ring, right? This ring will turn on and off the machine as far as weight goes, and you can adjust the weight from this machine, allowing you to turn the weight on and off from your finger is going to prevent injuries. How? You can start and stop your movement at the safest point in time. You can start and stop your movement at the most advantageous time. The time that you're no longer picking up heavy dumbbells, picking them up onto your legs, throwing them back into the air. No, you can literally just lift up nothing and then have something at the safest point of your movement. And you can start and stop that weight whenever you need to. That's going to help prevent injuries. You're no longer being forced to lift heavy when your body is not ready to. Amazing. And speaking of no longer having to lift heavy when your body is not ready to, again, back to the eccentric mode, okay? This is a really, really underrated mode because it's good for so many different things. We are all stronger on the eccentric portion of the movement. So when our muscle lengthens, we are stronger. Okay? This mode, this training mode, eccentric mode, is going to allow you to lift very, very light in comparison to what it's going to give you on the heavy portion. It's giving you more weight when your body actually can physically handle it. That's going to prevent injuries. Such an underrated mode. Phenomenal, phenomenal, incredible. And Speediance Gym Monster has it. All right, guys. So let me check out what I got next. Actually, let me check the comments. Just scrolling up, guys. Thank you guys for dropping that Speediance comment, because that's going to enter you into the free giveaway. Now, guys, again, Speediance has 15% off on their website, and using Joey120 on top of that 15% off is going to get you another $120 off of the Speediance Gym Monster. You're also going to receive hooks and ski handles. And for all those who are already customers, loyal customers like Kyle, you can actually receive an accessory rack at $59. So they've slashed the shipping on that. So they're taking care of the shipping, and you can get an accessory rack at $59, which is excellent. Stay tuned, guys. Keep dropping those Speediance comments, because at the end of this, we're going to be talking about the giveaway. You're entering into a giveaway. So we'll be talking about that at the end. Okay? Still scrolling through those comments. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. Kyle mentions, remember, with training and physique goals, it's about consistency, not perfection. Absolutely. 100% right. And I just want to say, what is the best way to get consistent? My opinion, right? Considering I've gone down from 300 pounds down to 145 pounds. Consistency. What's the best way to get consistent with something? My opinion is going to be creating new habits. Do you notice when you scratch your head? Do you notice when you wake up in the morning and turn the coffee pot on? You probably don't. That's a habit. Force yourself into new habits. Force yourself, if you don't have those habits yet, into creating a new lifestyle built upon new habits. When you don't know that you're doing something, you can do it all day. You can do it all day. So become an active person. If you're not yet an active person, if you're not turning your Speediance on every day automatically, now even if you bought your Speediance, you imagined this is going to be amazing, I'm going to do this, but you don't find yourself going over to that machine, force yourself to do it a couple of times. And within a couple of weeks, hopefully, you would have built a new habit. Okay? You're laying a foundation for success. So yes, Kyle mentioned consistency, 100%. But many people don't like to be consistent. Many people don't have the desire. So what do? Turn it into a habit. Turn it into a lifestyle change, which is going to force you into a place of success. That's my opinion. I got a lot of videos on weight loss, guys, and I go through my journey on my channel. I think it's called the Weight Loss Playlist, something along those lines on my channel. You guys can check that out if you'd like. All free information on my journey in fat loss, going from almost 300 pounds down to 145. Everything I've learned, and it's there for you if it'll help you. My editing really sucked back then, though. I mean, my editing still sucks, but it really sucked back then. So I give you guys a lot of credit. 2 times speed, guys. 2 times speed, let me tell you. All right, we got Wes, convenience. So Wes is telling us why he loves the Speediance Gym Monster, convenience. Absolutely 100% right. Wes, I agree with you. There's nothing else like me waking up in the morning, downing a pre-workout, or throwing the coffee pot on and getting some caffeine in my system just to get my mind right, and turning this machine on and going at it. That is the right way to start my day. When I don't train every single day, I get depressed, like physically, seriously depressed. And this thing helps me not only be not depressed, but it helps me to be healthier, and it helps me to sleep better because I'm able to get out all of my energy on this machine, So convenience, absolutely. Not dealing with gyms, not dealing with memberships, not dealing with a whole bunch of people touching your machine and all that stuff. Amazing, amazing technology right from your own home. Deep Thought 81. The versatility of this machine. The versatility of this machine is the best part for me. I was using the Peloton strength program and got bored because it was only the use of dumbbells. Yes, I would get bored too. The Speediance has great variety. I agree. You got the programs on this thing. You have all the specialty training modes on this thing. You can never get bored. In my opinion, you'll never get bored using these different training modes. If you get bored one day, just switch it up. Change the training mode. And all of a sudden, you're stimulating your muscle in a completely different way than you did last time. It's a great way to keep things fresh. And you always have those programs on there and all that other stuff. So excellent versatility. All right. So Kyle is touching on something that I meant to touch on in a little bit, which is the Facebook community. Kyle left an excellent comment that I want to touch back on. There are great ways to hack the machine and use it in a lot of ways. This gets discussed often with examples in the Facebook group. So on my list here, it's a little bit further down, but it's the Facebook group. Another way that Speediance is going to help you in 2024 is the community. You got people like Kyle S. on this Facebook community all the time helping people with their problems. I'm so serious. When you buy a Facebook, yeah. When you buy a Speediance, you're not just buying a machine, you're buying a community. You're buying into a community, a family, and that family is going to help you. They are extremely helpful. I don't know about you guys, and I don't want Speediance to get too upset, but I need to be honest right now. I used to own a Tonal. You guys all know that, right? And I used to be a part of that Tonal Facebook page. That place is toxic. That place is so toxic. I can't stand it. So coming to the Speediance Facebook page was so liberating. I'm actually a member of it. That's how much I actually like it, because the people on there are helpful. The people on there have known what they're talking about. You always have Whitney or somebody from the company in the comments helping people with issues. You're setting yourself up for success when you have multiple advisors. So the Facebook community is an excellent place. Even if you're someone like me who doesn't necessarily like being joined in certain communities, it's been really good so far, okay? So I hope that helps you guys in terms of that. Thank you, Kyle, for bringing that up. John, curious to know if it is necessary to power the machine down after each use, or is it okay to just let it go in sleep mode? Kyle mentioned power it down. Okay, I haven't seen Whitney comment on that yet. I'm going to give my personal opinion. This is my opinion, guys. The company, first of all, listen to the company, okay? Company says power it down, power it down. Personally, most of the time I forget to power it down. Most of the time I'm leaving it on. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that the fan runs while it's on. My fan doesn't run. So I don't know if I have a special machine. I don't know if my machine's broken. I don't know what the deal is. But I don't power it down. I leave it running constantly, okay? I might power it down once a week because from what I understand from Whitney mentioned that it will clear the cache. The cache, I think that's how you say it, the cache, just like a cell phone. Now, there is in the actual settings menu, there is a button to clear the cache. But last time I checked, Whitney said that the whole point in shutting it down is to clear the cache. And so I leave it on. I know there's a lot of other people who do leave it on. But listen to the company. That's just my personal opinion. I don't design these things. So I'm an idiot. Okay? Don't listen to me. But that's just my experience. You asked, so I figured I'd tell you. Deep Thought. Totally agree. I received my machine on January 2nd and use it every single day since. And I love that it's integrated with the Apple Fitness. That is excellent. Now, I don't use an Apple device, and very likely I would not integrate it to my device anyway, but I'm a very different type of person. I don't usually take advantage of the amazing things that this machine and many other machines have to offer. My treadmill, for example, it had an app. You could run it from the app. You could change it on the app. I never took advantage of that. I just never cared enough to do it. But thank you, Deep Thought, for letting us know why you find value in this. Because many people, like my wife, for example, will want to integrate it using the app. So thank you so much for that. All right. Ryan mentions, I was having issues with the mat staying put on the machine when I did certain movements, but someone on the community put a link for magnets, which helped big time. Totally. Totally. I've seen people talking about magnetic hooks, magnets to hold the mat down. So much cool stuff is found on that Facebook community. Another way that it's going to help you in your being successful, because you're not alone. You have that community. Thank you, Ryan, for letting us know your personal experience, my brother. All right. Let me hop on to my next, and then I'll hop back to the comments. My next bullet point on my paperwork. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about is the fact that Speediance, last time I checked, ships to multiple countries. Okay, that is phenomenal because you have other companies out there who don't ship to other countries. This is making this amazing machine very accessible to those around the world, and I really appreciate that. So, depending on your country, I don't know how many countries can't get this machine. You might have to pay for shipping, but that's a completely different story. The fact is, you can still obtain an amazing digital home gym using this company, whereas some other companies might say, sorry, I don't ship to you. So that was next on my list. Let me hop on. I want to hit Earl's comment. Earl mentions, I'm concerned on the Gym Monster durability and the customer service. My machine is defective, and I'm still waiting on the follow-up. Earl, I am so sorry, first of all, to hear that, and I wish there was something I could physically do to help you. But I'm glad we can bring it out on this chat, because I can tell you that Whitney and the Speediance Gym Monster group wants to hear your concern, and I do genuinely believe that they care about the customers, because they've cared about me, they've cared about Ryan, they've cared about others who I personally know who've purchased this machine. So thank you for airing this out on here. I don't know what's wrong with your machine. I do hope that whatever the problem is gets sorted very quickly. But I too am wondering about the durability and the longevity of this machine, because I haven't owned it for long. I can tell people, and I mentioned in my videos, that this is an amazing machine as long as it works. Now, Speediance actually saw me leave that comment to somebody and mention that in a couple of videos. And they said, hey, Joe, we want to ease your mind just a little bit. Depending on the problem, most of the problems can be solved by actually sending you the part so you can repair it yourself. When I heard that, my mind was blown, because I don't want some service guy having to come. I live in Mexico. You're going to find a service guy out here for me for this? No, you're not. You're not going to find anybody out here for this. No. So, I mean, they do have a Speediance store in Mexico City, but how likely is it that they're going to have a technician come to me? I'm not in Mexico City. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard that you can actually fix this machine yourself, depending on the problem, I was blown away, because many machines companies, they're not allowing you to do that. That's amazing. So I hope that somehow you can get your machine fixed. But for everyone else out there who is wondering as well, because I'm one of those people wondering, I do believe that the company has every intention of keeping your machine in top working order, helping you if your machine has a problem, and shipping you the part so you can fix it yourself as soon as possible. In fact, I was talking to Ryan before I got on the live tonight, and Ryan, who's in the chat, actually mentioned that he had a defective part, and so they sent him the new parts. So you can repair it yourself, depending on your skill level, and so forth. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I can't ask for more than that. For someone like me who doesn't live on the grid necessarily, you know what I mean? It's excellent. All right. Speediance tells us that you can just switch the machine off without having it go into sleep mode, which when I do shut the machine off, I do just click it off. I don't wait for it to go in sleep mode personally. So thank you, Speediance, for that. Let's see here. Adam, thank you, Joey B. I bought my Speediance Gym Monster because of your videos. Loving it so far. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your supporting me. I appreciate that you're showing Speediance, that you guys appreciate my content and the work that I put towards my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate every single last one of you. Thank you. All right, excellent. So I want to hit my my bullet points again. All right. Now, everybody's personal circumstances are going to be a little bit different. I used to live in a studio back in Brooklyn that cost me $2,000 a month. I had no space. So I would have been able to put a Speediance, but what I'm saying is space is relative, okay? So in my opinion, Speediance has an extremely small footprint. That's the way I'm going to put it, okay? And so you're able to stay in shape personally, my opinion, right? Because everybody's budget's different, everybody's space is different, but you're able to stay in shape on a budget with the Speediance Gym Monster. Why? Because if you're paying for a smaller place and you don't want to get a bigger place, you can still have an amazing home gym in a very, very small place. This thing hardly takes up any room. Again, that's relative. That's going to come down to you guys on what you think. This will be a perfect time to remind you guys that Speediance is having a 15% discount on their website. If you use my code Joey120, that's going to give you hooks and ski handles along with your purchase, as well as $120 off of your purchase on top of that 15% off, okay? Now, for returning customers, you can actually receive an accessory rack for $59. So they're handling the shipping costs. You're not going to pay for shipping. So for $59, you can get an accessory rack for returning customers only. And stay tuned, guys. Drop a comment in the chat box saying Speediance, letting us know that you want to enter into the free giveaway, which will soon be coming up. All right. So let me check those comments, see if I missed anything. All right, Kyle is reaching out to Earl in the comments. Adam, I do turn my Gym Monster off after each use as it's in my bedroom, and the low electrical hum at sleep annoys me. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. You guys should listen to the company, 100%. I forget, and so I'm happy it has the sleep mode. Now, another reason why I could imagine that it would be very good to shut off, and I'm not the designer of this machine, would be in case you have an electrical surge. If you have an electrical surge, there might be some kind of a safeguard on this where if it's off, maybe it protects it. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. But listen to the company. How much time does it take to shut this thing off? None. Just going through those comments, guys. Give me 1 second. Adam, I use 3M double-sided removable no-mark hooks on the wall next to my Gym Monster to hang my accessories, rope handles, etc. Easy and cheap solution. Yes, that's an excellent. See, this is the stuff you find on the Facebook group. When you have trouble, when you have a question, when you have any type of anything, you can go ahead and reach out in that Facebook group, and people are going to get back to you, give you ideas. Adam just gave a great idea. You can use 3M double-sided tape for your accessories. Personally, I found on that group, on the Facebook group, magnetic hooks that you can hook up right here. And I thought that was great. You just hang your stuff right there. But whatever works for you, that's what matters. Okay, we have Mia. I'm just going to call you Mia instead of M. I don't have a Facebook, and I would like to join the community. Is there any other platform to join the community, such as Instagram? I don't know. Maybe Kyle knows, because Kyle knows a lot of stuff. So maybe Kyle can let us know in the comments. Is there another platform that you can use instead of the Facebook community? I know there's a lot of people who don't like Facebook for many different reasons, so totally get that. What is the status of the squat belt by JN? Apparently, JN, we discussed it earlier in the live that it will be out next month. Oh, Kyle just mentioned that as well. Racy mentions, the entirety of the communication and support system needs help. Accurate, timely communication goes a long way, the same way that lack of it does. Absolutely 100% Racy, 100% right. Personally, I haven't had many issues with customer support. The only issues I've had with customer support are the fact that they're in China. So because they're in China, my messages get to them at a completely different time. And so there's been a couple of times where the time difference threw off me being able to communicate with them. So, you're kind of like on a 24-hour clock behind them, right? And vice versa. So that 100% I get totally. I don't know if it's a possibility for me and Ryan were talking about this earlier, maybe getting customer support outsourced to a different area so that they have more of like a, I don't know, conventional schedule of customer support, possibly, who knows, maybe in the future. But leaving comments like this 100% will help people to think outside the box, help Speediance to think outside the box and try to do better. Guys, I genuinely believe they're trying the best they can. I really do. And that's because the people I've dealt with have been amazing to me. Amazing to me. Really kind people, nice people. So I really think they're trying their best, but totally get it. If customer service needs help, they need to know that customer service needs help. So thank you for that. We have Adam saying, Speediance customer service is awesome. My Bluetooth ring button started sticking, and they replaced it with a new one, shipped and received a few days later. Fantastic. Adam, thank you for leaving that comment. I'm glad to know that I'm not necessarily wrong when I say that my experience has been very, very good. Very good. I mean, again, that time difference throws things off quite a bit. But what else can you do? I mean, there's only so much that people can do. So thank you for leaving that comment. All right, let me get back to my list here. Okay, motivation, having a gym at home. And all right, one of the things I love in terms of motivation is that this thing is ready to go whenever I am. I can train all day, which sometimes I do. I'm not telling you to do that. That's sometimes what I do, okay? I'm a different person, and my training schedule is different than yours. So I don't recommend that you guys train all day every day unless that is good for you. But something I find myself doing is training more than I'm eating, right? So I'm staying out of the fridge more because I'm not bored, because I have this machine at home. Now, again, you have so much variety on this machine, it can keep you occupied for days. They have the trainers, they have the modes. Just exploring the programs on this machine can keep you occupied for hours. So a really, really excellent addition to having your home gym. Another thing I want to touch on is the fact that the membership is free for now, right? So if you were to purchase this now, you're getting a free lifetime subscription, unless, of course, that's changed, which I don't believe is changed yet. So take advantage of that, guys. That is going to help you get to your goals. Having all of that free content, all of those free modes, everything this machine has to offer for free for now. Take advantage while you can. Kyle mentions there was a defect in the design of the belt. Speediance needed time to fix it. Ah, okay. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle, for that. Okay, let's see here. Just checking those comments, guys. There's a lot of comments. Excellent, excellent comments. Don't forget to comment Speediance, guys. We're coming to the end of my segment of the live. There will be another live that you might want to stay tuned for, but drop a comment in the box. The comment is Speediance. You're entering to get a free gift very soon. Okay? Jason mentions there's a lot of people that don't feel comfortable taking apart their machine. I could totally get that. A lot of people are not comfortable with that or don't have the time. Totally get it. But the fact that you can actually ship this product to your door and then maybe have someone else do it that knows what they're or feels comfortable with it, I think it's a great, like personally, I would love to take this. I don't want to, but if I had to, I could take this thing apart and try to replace parts. I'm happy with that personally. Just make sure you unplug it first. All right, let's see. Earl mentions the issue is the machine pulls up to 40% less than displayed, both standing still and when pulling. I sent videos, picture, and data. Tip for everyone, check your machine upon arrival. Excellent, excellent. Thank you for mentioning that because I have heard other people's machines having that issue. I have heard that. Personally, mine's good. I hope that somehow they can fix that. Maybe there's a glitch in the software. I have no clue. But I have heard a select few people mention that. But I do believe they will try to help you as much as possible. Todd mentions, can I have Whitney reach out to me? Whitney, if you can just reach out to Todd. Keep in mind, Todd, no excuses. This company is so overwhelmed with orders. No excuses. I'm just saying they are so preoccupied with orders that they might need to balance that customer service along with the orders. Maybe that's why it might be hard to get to them, but I genuinely believe they will get to you ASAP. All right. Man, these comments are going crazy. Excellent. Excellent comments, guys. Excellent comments. Man, I can't even touch on all these comments right now. Another thing I wanted to mention that's on my list, guys, is that in case you want to move, this is an excellent machine. The reason why is you can move this thing if you have another person very, very easily. You're not bolting this thing to the wall. You don't have to worry about any of that. You can take this thing with you. So going back to goals, what are your goals? Your goal may not be necessarily just a physical one. You may actually have a goal of wanting to move by the end of the year. Maybe you want to downsize. Maybe you want to upsize. I don't know what you want to do. But at the end of the day, if your goal is to move, you don't have to get something that you're going to be bolting to a wall and then worrying about having to get it professionally uninstalled and transported somewhere else. This thing is mobile. So that's another thing that's going to help you reach your goals depending on what your goals are. So again, guys, I'm going to be actually, like I said, this live is going to be transitioning pretty soon. Oh, we can see on the screen that we have the winner of the giveaway. So check out Dan Oliver. Congratulations. Congratulations, Dan. Man, my man is going to be receiving a free massage gun. Congratulations, bro. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So think about your goals, guys. I hope that these things were able to genuinely help you when it comes to even making a goal. If I can do it, you can do it. And it makes it really, really easy when you have a machine at home with these features. Think about your goal and carry it out. Create new habits, a new lifestyle. Your life can be different starting now. Literally can be different starting now. I don't know where my life would be if I didn't actually get into shape, but I am really grateful that I did. Really grateful. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. I'm really happy. Just checking those comments, guys. Oh, how's it going, bro?
Hey, Joey, how are you?
Very good, very good. Clyde, right?
My name, yeah, Clyde Keep. Yep, definitely, definitely. You did an amazing job. I've been watching you. Everyone, put some comments in there about how great of a job Joey did. Man, he's killing it.
You are too nice, man. You are too nice.
I
Thank you
learned
very
so
much.
much. I learned so much. It was awesome.
Good. Now you can just say it all in another way, and we're gonna hear me again.
Well, you know what the cool part is I don't have to say much because we're going to bring on an expert in fitness. Gabby Fortune is going to be joining me. We're going to talk to her about why she, as a professional weightlifter, former Marine, uses the Speediance home gym in her workout routine. So that's going to be amazing. I cannot wait to hear from her.
Man, that is excellent. And that is excellent. I look forward to watching you guys.
Awesome. Awesome. Very good. And we got some giveaways too. We're going to give away some more massage guns, and we got some great promos going on. So I'm super excited. It's going to be really a good night.
Excellent. Well, you guys have a great night. Enjoy Clyde and Gabby, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you all for everything. And it was such a pleasure to meet you, brother.
Awesome. Yeah, you as well, Joey. We'll talk soon. Hey, everybody. How's it going? There she is.
Hi, Clyde. How are you?
Hi, good, good. Everybody help me welcome Miss Gabby Fortune. Are you there? I want to make sure we got tech good going here.
Thank you. I'm
Okay,
going
good.
to try to stream this on my Instagram as well.
Awesome.
So do you have
Good. You do that, and I'm going to do a couple of
ready to
You do that. I'm going to do a
have the
couple of
Instagram
housekeeping
ready?
things, right?
Okay, perfect.
Sorry, we're a little delayed here, I think, a little bit. Whitney, they're doing that behind the scenes. I think they're taking care of that. So I'll do a couple little housekeeping things, and then we'll get rolling, and I'll get going because I cannot wait to talk to you and find more out about your whole story and everything. It's going to be so much fun. So, hey, you guys, so one of the things when I've done these lives before, by the way, Happy New Year, everybody. I haven't been on here in the 2024 yet. And so I'm excited to be back and doing these lives for Speediance. One of the things that everyone always says is like, hey, how come the new people always get all the great deals? All these cell phone companies do that. They give the new customer all the deals. But, the old guys who have been there forever, the committed, loyal customers don't get anything. So I love that what Speediance did for us, because I said, we got to give the current customer some kind of deal. So you can get that rack right there, that accessories rack, which I love it. It's awesome for holding all this stuff together. Free shipping tonight. Free shipping. So it's just $59 out the door. You can go to the website and order that. That is only until 10 o'clock tonight. 10 o'clock Eastern time tonight. You have to order that. You're going to get that rack. Free shipping sent to you. It's amazing. I highly, highly recommend you do that. So that's for our current customers to get a little deal for them as well. And then just like we were doing with Joey, you are going to use the code GABBY1, GABBY, the number sign, and then the number 1. Gabby number 1 is going to be the code you're going to use tonight. And for the next hour until 10 p.m., well, I'm sorry, for the next 12 hours. So you're going to be able to get an extra $120 off the current sale. So that's awesome, right? $120 off the current sale. Plus, you're going to get the extender belt, right? The extender belt is going to be included in that. That's super excited. In the next hour, we're going to give away 2 massage guns to some lucky winners. I cannot wait. So you got to make sure you're commenting. So go on whether you're on Instagram or whether you're on Facebook, go ahead and comment in their Speediance, or let us know where you're watching from, or ask Gabby a question. We'll do our best to answer as many of the questions as we can live. And if we can't answer them live, we'll get back to you later. We'll answer them later. So I am super, super excited. This is going to be fun. This is my personal gym monster right here. I've had mine since I think it was like the end of September. We got ours finally. And I'm just going to tell you real quick why I bought this. Because unlike Gabby, who is a professional weightlifter and competes and does all these amazing things in the gym, I don't. I don't do that stuff. And I don't like going to the gym, to be perfectly honest with you. But this is the thing I love about this thing. It's for people who are professional weightlifters, and it's for people like me who don't know what the heck they're doing in a gym, don't really like going to the gym. And I like that little screen right there with the guy that pops up. We get all the coaches, the awesome coaches that pop up and train us about how to do that. And we can just follow a routine. I love so much about that. I'm going to talk about some of the other benefits of why I chose Speediance too, as we talk to Gabby as we go through here too, because my partner is a researcher. He's a corporate buyer from major corporation in this country. And I said, I need you to go out there and shop this thing, because before we make this big purchase, I need you to look at them all. And by far, the Speediance home gym was the best value for our dollar of a home gym system like this. There was no competition, really. So, Gabby, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. I am great. I am great. It was so fun. I kind of stalked you a little bit last night because I wanted to just kind of get to know you a little bit before we got to actually chat in person. So I'm honored to be able to be here and talk to you about this. So hey, why don't you just tell us real quickly a little bit about your story, how you got involved in fitness, some of that kind of stuff a little bit.
Of course, of course. So I think my fitness journeys kind of started off at a really young age because I was always in sports, and I was lucky enough to attend a school that had a very good sports training program. So I have a lot of knowledge starting at a really young age on how to lift, what kind of different styles of lifting there were. I was kind of doing that all at a really young age. So I have a good foundation leaving high school about lifting. And then I obviously went into the Marine Corps, and I kind of wanted to go into the Marine Corps just because I knew I wanted to do something physically challenging. I knew I didn't want
And
to
that
work.
I'm sure was.
Yeah, it was very different than traditional workouts though. It was more about like stamina. Is that just pretty much about stamina, how far can you run, if you can carry a full-grown 200-pound man on your back like through a field, like that's pretty much what that training was like. But when I left the Marine Corps, when I got out of high school, I just kind of felt lost, and I didn't really feel like working behind a desk. I knew I wanted to stay active. It was just trying to find what that looked like for me as a young adult. So I got into the gym. I didn't really know where I wanted to do, or like where I wanted to go as far as if I wanted to be interested in CrossFit, if I wanted to be interested in bodybuilding, anything like that. I just was there, and I knew I wanted to move my body. I knew I wanted to prosper in some category of fitness. So I ended up going down the route of bodybuilding. Since I was in California, bodybuilding was super big there. Just the community and the culture of it all was very strong. So
yeah,
I kind of spent the last 6 years of my life focusing more on bodybuilding. But now I have made my own like routine of what my gym journey looks like. I like all sorts of different things. I love hip workouts. I love like powerlifting. I'll do all of that now because I don't want to just neglect those things or any of those workouts. Like I love doing it all. So I
love that.
All of those things.
Yeah, I think that's really important because honestly, like a small percentage of people are actually going to do bodybuilding, right? That are going to do competition. But I have a couple of amazing friends here that they're very serious. They compete. They do all that stuff. But man, that's like major dedication, right? Like major dedication.
Yeah, and I am a mom too. So there was no way that within the past 5 years, because she's 5, or she's about to turn 5. There was no way that I was going to be able to set myself down and have the time or the energy to even put myself through a prep. But I still trained, like in that manner. I still like thought of myself of that kind of physique. So
absolutely. So I would say that the majority of the people that are going to be like looking at this home gym, right? This home gym system for them, the Gym Monster. There's probably going to be some people who are bodybuilders that are going to want to have it as an option, but most people are probably going to be looking to lose weight, get fit. I know it's so important. I'm learning so much. I'm going to be 50 this year. And I'm learning so much about the importance of strength training and building muscle as you get older, right? And so what would like maybe the top 3 tips you would give somebody who's looking to just get fit and how they could use a system like the Gym Monster to accomplish some of those goals?
I think having just the fact that you can have this machine anywhere, it makes it very convenient for somebody. It makes it less stressful. I know a lot of moms or a lot of like older people, they don't really find it necessary to like leave the house or they might not have the opportunity to leave the house. So having like a machine that is convenient for them, it makes the world of a difference. And I know even during COVID, something like this would be amazing to have in your house.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Any tips for everyone as far as like maybe nutrition or maybe like, I know a lot of people like, especially January, right? January is the New Year's resolution month. Everyone's trying to like do it all. And I have found for me that like when I try to do too much too fast, I get overwhelmed and then I don't do anything.
Of course.
So any tips for people like just to slowly implement and some things they can do maybe with nutrition and working out and just some ideas about making progress over perfection?
Yes, I think that is the main key right there. What you just said is you don't have to be perfect. I think a lot of people will start a diet and they get very intimidated by it. They get very overwhelmed by the diets and they just fail right off the bat because it's too hard. It really, and it's unrealistic. You need to find foods and diets that are realistic for you and your goals and your lifestyle. So I know not a lot of people have the opportunity to sit there and meal prep during the week or every night, you know, but if you keep your food in your fridge or the food that is in your house clean, so whatever you have time to grab is good for you and you know it's good for you, like that's fine. It doesn't have to, your diet plan does not have to look like a completely organized 30-day diet plan like you may see people on the internet doing it. Your diet plan does not have to look like that. I would say keep the food that's in your house clean, keep it whole. For me, and being a female, I know sugar can dictate a lot of like a female's hormones and a lot of like weight gain.
It's the devil, Gabby. It's the devil.
Yeah, it is. It really is. So
listen, I'm a sugar addict for sure. Like it is. Yeah.
I am too. But there's a lot of healthier, sweet options out there that people need to explore, and they need to be open to letting those foods into their.
What are a couple of your favorite snacks that would kind of help those sugar cravings that are on the healthier side?
I love a good yogurt bowl, like a vanilla Greek yogurt. And sometimes I will even throw in some like vanilla protein powder in it, and I can top it with whatever toppings I want. I'll do sugar-free syrup, I'll do honey, fruit, granola, and just anything you can put in like a little parfait bowl, and that's really clean and really whole. So you're benefiting a lot from just that little bowl.
I love it. I love it.
Getting ice cream or whatever you want.
Yeah, of course. Yep. I kind of did that today. I did Greek yogurt with some chocolate protein powder and some PB2 powder, and I put that.
Wow, that's good. Yes,
really good.
Powder too. It's really nice.
Yeah, that stuff is good stuff. Good stuff. Awesome. Okay, I just want to remind everybody that we have a promotion going on. So make sure that you're commenting down in whether you're watching Instagram or Facebook. Make sure you're commenting the promotion today. You're using the promo code Gabby, the number sign 1, Gabby number 1. That's going to get you $120 off the best price on the sale we have going on, an additional $120. Plus, you're going to get the extender belt that's going to be included as a free accessory. Now, I want to make sure everyone understands because we always get these questions. It's not that accessory is not going to show up in your cart. You're not going to see it in your cart, but they will manually add it if you use Gabby number 1 code. So that's going to be all taken care of behind the scenes. Whitney and her team are taking care of all of that. And that it'll be, rest assured, it'll be taken care of. And then this is really for anybody. I think Joey said just current customers, but it is open to current customers. Anyone who additionally orders the rack, the accessories rack, is going to get free shipping on that. So that's an awesome addition that you can take advantage. That's until 10 p.m. Eastern time tonight. So make sure you're taking advantage of that for the rack. The promo code for the additional $120 off, and the belt. I keep on looking at what that is. The extender belt. That is going to be for 12 hours from the time we finish this live. So 10 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. So super excited about that. Gabby, we're going to talk some more, but why don't you share your social handles with everybody so that they can follow you there. Mine is at Clyde Keep if anybody wants to follow me there. But if you want to share your social handles that people could follow you.
Yeah, of course. My Instagram is at Gabby Fortune. It might be under Gabriella, but it should just be Gabby Fortune.
I think it's Gabby. Yep.
Yeah, and then my TikTok is at Gabby Fortune number 2. So those are my.
There's another one.
I know. Actually, I think it's my old one, and I forgot the password, so I couldn't log into it. So I had to make another.
That's awesome.
But,
that's awesome.
Yeah, those are my 2 main platforms. Yeah, I don't.
Awesome. Okay, so talk to us about goals. 2024 fitness goals, workout goals. What is your biggest advice to the community about when you're setting a fitness goal and how you're implementing it, all those things? Talk to us a little about what do you do? How do you set goals and how do you implement those into starting a new year?
When I think about starting, or when I think about setting a new goal, I make sure that is realistic for myself and for my lifestyle. I'm never going to set a goal where it's completely out of my range of availability. So if I'm saying, okay, if I work, or if somebody works 40 hours in a week and they're like, okay, I'm going to be at the gym for 3 hours every day, that's just not realistic. You shouldn't set that standard upon yourself.
Sure.
So I just make sure my goals are.
I've never set that goal, by the way, Gabby.
No, I would never do that either.
I would never do that.
Yeah, but if somebody was training for a marathon or something, that would be a lot of time towards that specific training style. So maybe even set that marathon date like a later date. Like allow yourself more time to reach that goal.
I love that.
Another thing I would say is that you have to have a positive idea of what your goals are. You shouldn't be too harsh on yourself, and you should be very graceful towards yourself and your goals. I would say that's about it. What are your biggest tips for setting goals?
Yeah, I think if you ever heard of SMART goals, right? Like,
Yes.
and I can't remember all the acronyms, whatever, but basically achievable, measurable, you know what I mean? You got to make sure that they're like not or too much. I think so often we set goals that are just like, you want big long-term goals, but you want goals that you're going to be able to achieve so that you're that progress over that perfection, right? I know for me, it's so easy to overwhelm yourself with your goal, right? And then you don't do anything. I know for me, I go into freeze mode. If I've overwhelmed myself, then I do nothing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and I will also do that too, where I set short-term goals and long-term goals. And I make sure to always reward myself and reflect on the progress that I'm doing and reflect on me reaching those goals too, because I think a lot of people will reach a goal and they won't credit themselves, and then they're just putting a lot of pressure on themselves to be perfect, and you don't have to do that. As long as you're staying consistent, as long as you're staying dedicated, I think that's all that matters.
I've got a tip about your reward though. I used to be like, okay, I'm going to do really good with my diet, and if I'm good for a week, then I'm going to go get ice cream, or then I'm going to go. And I started realizing I was rewarding myself with the thing that was causing the problem in the first place. You know what I mean? So like I started finding other things that rewarded myself, like whatever. There could be all kinds of things, maybe buy myself something or whatever it may be, that was a different reward that wasn't doing that. And that seemed to really help me out a lot too. I wanted to share a little bit about like why I love the Speediance thing. First of all, I know there's some other competitive products out there that you attach to your wall. Well, here's the deal. I rent, and as you can see, where I put my machine is a window. So I can't put it on a wall. And I like the flexibility that if I need to move it, I can pick it up and I can like wheel it into the other room. I can do all kinds of things with it. So there's a lot more flexibility to the mobility of this, as well as like how much space it takes. When this platform lifts up, it takes up like no space hardly in your area for doing that. So I love that a part about it. The other thing that I know Joey talked about this some is right now this is not going to be this way forever, but right now Speediance is offering a lifetime membership included for free in the purchase of your Gym Monster. Competitors are charging $50, $75, $85 with like 2-year minimum. I mean, crazy monthly fees that you have to pay in order to just access your gym to be able to use it, right? So this is amazing. I love that that's one of the things that is going to change. There will be probably sometime this year, Whitney can get, I don't think they've set any dates yet, but this way, they will start charging a monthly fee. But all of you that have purchased the Gym Monster prior to that, when that happens, is grandfathered in with a lifetime membership. That is huge. That is huge. That's a huge savings for you to have this. So once you have it paid off, it's ready to go. The other thing is they offer payment plans through a firm. So if the lump sum fee to get your Gym Monster up front is more than you can handle, they offer interest-free payment plans through a firm. So there's some really great options to get you started with this. But Gabby, I would love to know from you. Now listen, you're a bodybuilder. I'm sure in that room there, I've seen the videos that you have lots of other equipment too, right?
Yes.
So why would a bodybuilder like you that has all this other equipment and you're trained to use all these heavy weights and this real weight, why would you want to use something like a home gym, like the Speediance Gym Monster?
There's a couple reasons. I think, and a lot of athletes experience this. They have this like burnout period where they are demotivated. They are getting tired of the same old gym. They need something new. So that's kind of why we decided to like have this little gym to ourselves. So I didn't have to go to the same gym every day and be around people, because sometimes I want to be by myself. So having this machine and having so many attachments that come along with it, I can do everything that I do at the gym with this machine. So that's one of the reasons.
Wait, say that again. Say that again.
I can do everything that I do at the gym with this machine. I promise you I can.
I mean,
and
that's huge.
Yes, it is. It really is. I think I have a lot of knowledge about weightlifting, but the fact that I can come on here and be a student and learn a lot from these videos and learn a lot from the one-on-one classes and the coaches on the videos, it's really interesting to see what they do for training and how I can implement that in my training. So I learn a lot too as well. So
I love that. Let's talk about that in 1 second. I did want to ask you a question about the weight though. I've had people who are bodybuilders that I've talked to, whatever, they're like, oh, it wouldn't be enough weight for me. I wouldn't be able to do that. What's your answer to that?
No, because my boyfriend is also a bodybuilder and he has a hard time lifting this weight too. And he actually gets surprised by it. Like we were squatting one time and I turned the weight on and he was like, oh my goodness, I was not prepared for that. It does go up to a lot of weight. So obviously if you are an open category bodybuilder, like you need a lot of weight, but for a majority of people, this is plenty of weight. That's all that I need. It's all that everybody in my family needs when they use it. So I don't see why it wouldn't be enough weight for anybody else.
I love it. Now you mentioned that all the classes and the coaches and all the videos and all that kind of stuff. And there's both like, I don't know what the term is they use for it, but there's like the still things where it just shows the person the demonstration of the workout and it takes you through each workout. But they're doing more and more with the new coaches, all the interactive stuff, whatever. We even got the virtual turned off. I'll have to turn it back on. But the virtual rowing where it actually shows you going down the stream and all that stuff. It's super cool. I love it because it's just so interactive and fun. So that's great. You use those features too.
I have not used that new one. I do appreciate how it walks you through when you are taking a class with one of the coaches. It walks you through every single exercise, what your form should look like. So if a new or like I don't want to say a newbie to the gym, but if you are inexperienced in the gym, these coaches are going to tell you exactly what your form should look like. And like I said, I'm a student when I watch these videos. I'm learning some form techniques from these videos as well. So I think that's really nice, and it's a really nice feature.
I love it.
I want to see the rowing feature.
Yeah, I got it here. I can show it a little bit. So that was one of the biggest things my partner and I decided this, because we were like, okay, do we get a gym membership? But just a gym membership, that's not going to work for us, because we're going to walk into a gym and be like, I don't know what to do. So we would have to hire a trainer, right? And by the time you hire a trainer or you pay for classes or you do all these things, like you're spending a lot of money on all this. Plus, you got to leave the house and you got to go there and you got to wink and all that. It gives me anxiety just thinking about it. So I love that this takes you right through everything you need to do, and you can do it. Plus, you can even go in there and be like, I want to do this type. I want to lose weight at a beginner level, and I want to do workout 3 times a week for the next 4 weeks, and it will put a program together for you that shows you exactly what to do, and it shows up on your calendar, and you can do all those crazy things. And I just love that it has that feature there. But now there's also the free weight part of it, right? Now, do you use that part?
Yes. I think I
Tell-
use the free weight option the most.
Tell us a little bit more about that.
So what I love the most personally about the free weight option is the different options to where it's almost like they have the chains and something like that. You cannot, some of those options that you can put on there, you can't even copy that in a gym. Like you can only do that on this machine. It's almost like there's resistance at different parts of your workout, your exercise. So
and the eccentric mode, like I didn't even know what that was prior to that. Like I was like, that's so cool. And I did a little research on why that's important when you're training.
Yeah, especially with strength building, like that is so, you can't implement that inside of a gym unless you're like putting thousands of bands over a Smith machine or something like that. So just to be able to have that option at a press of a button is insane. I love those. There's 3 options. I can't remember what they were, but one of them is the eccentric one.
Yep. Here's the rower. If you can see, I don't know how far you can see it, but there's actually like rowing down the stream, and then you got the row bar with the rower here. So this is a lot of fun. I really enjoy that. So that way you can actually get a little bit of cardio workout with this rower. And the thing I love in the short amount of time that we've had our Speediance, like they've updated the software constantly. There's always new things. There's always stuff going on. And I love that because I just know that they're going to continue to invest in the software and invest in the equipment and continue to provide a really good product here. So let's just talk a little bit about the promo again real quick. So the promotion you're going to use, we're giving $120 off the sale price right now. So whatever the sale price is. Okay, so Whitney's go ahead and post it here, the link to go ahead and order it. It's 15% off using the code Gabby1, plus you're going to save an additional does that say 150? I think it's 120, but that says 150, so maybe it's 150. Can you clarify that, Whitney? I thought it was 120. But additional money off with using the code Gabby1. Plus, you're going to get the extender belt included for free. That will not show up in your cart, but it will show up. They will manually add that, and it will get shipped with your Gym Monster. And then for anyone, including current customers, current Gym Monster owners, we wanted to get you in on that. Now, this only lasts for another about 30 minutes. So you got to take advantage of this ASAP. Right now, you got to get on and order this. That accessories rack is going to be free shipping. So it's only $59 out the door to order that accessories rack. And I tell you what, it's worth it. Before we had that accessories rack, stuff was everywhere and it was kind of a cluster. So I'm really glad we got that because we really enjoyed that a lot. So this rowing is so much fun. I know some people are like, is the rower worth it? And I've heard like, oh, other rowers are better and all these things. And I don't know, maybe they are. But the reality is that it's all in one machine this way. And it's so convenient to be able to get a cardio workout, especially on like a bad weather day or a day that you can't get outside or all that kind of stuff. And so that's a really great option there as well. One of the other features I would really liked that I kind of have found is it's not called spotter anymore. I think it's called assist. But I love that because like there's sometimes like the weight's a little heavy. When I get to the end of the reps, I'm like, and so that it will actually compensate the weight. So if I'm doing a rep and I can't quite finish it, it recognizes that there's 2 different spotter levels, and it will actually start to lower the weight until I get to the point where I can finish the rep. And that's awesome. And it does it by the pound. You can't do that even with a regular spotter, right? Like, I mean, you can't like take 1 pound at a time off bars. You have to like, so it's just, there's so much about this. It's just amazing. And I'm like the beginner. Like, I'm like the guy who knows nothing about weightlifting, knows nothing about, like, I'm just trying to get fit and not age too fast. And so I just think it's great that we have like the 2 extremes of fitness on here tonight. We have a professional bodybuilder and we have the guy who just wants to lose some weight before he gets old.
I'm not a professional bodybuilder. I think it's really cool because what brings us together and what we do have in common is our love for fitness and our love for our own health and our love for our own body. And we're taking the time and energy to pay attention to our health and what our lifestyles should look like. So I think that's really cool. And no matter what that looks like, and we are two prime examples of that, like it's all for the same reason. So
yeah, absolutely.
That's really
Totally
cool.
agree. I totally agree. I love it. I think this is amazing. Tell us a little bit about more your experience, or is there any specific like favorite workouts you want to show us at all on your machine?
Do you want to go through a workout? What should?
Oh wait, are we gonna? You know what? Are we doing a drawing, Whitney? Is it time to do a drawing? I don't know. I am not sure what Whitney's doing. She's putting something up. What does that say again? My phone's little, so I can't see always what they're putting up there. But
it says, yep. I think that everybody that wants to enter the raffle for our giveaway, you guys can just type in Gabby into the chat box.
Oh yes, comment Gabby down into the comments, and we're gonna do a drawing for a free massage gun. I have one of these massage guns. It's not in this room, but that thing is killer. That thing is awesome. I love that thing. It's awesome. I'm looking at some of the notes that they wanted us to make sure we covered here. Okay. Anything else you can go ahead?
Adam Rico is the winner.
Awesome, Adam Rico. Congratulations. You are going to love that thing, dude. It's so awesome. You're going to love that. So we're going to give away one more at the end, towards the end of the live. We go live until 10 o'clock. So just stay tuned. Keep commenting in there, Gabby or Speediance in there. And we're going to be able to give another one away to one more lucky winner. So discuss some of the specific features you're impressed with, like the full body workouts, space saving, the private coach. We've covered a lot of these things, but what are some of the other features that you really like, that you use the most, or that you would recommend other people would take advantage of if they were to buy a Gym Monster?
You know, and you touched on this a little earlier, but I do appreciate the fact that it is space saving, because even if you live in an apartment, this machine is completely compatible for an apartment size living room or bedroom or anything like that. So, and like you said, it is not attached to the wall. So you're not damaging any of your walls in your house. And the fact that it has wheels as well, it's just it makes everything so easy. So, and I think that's what I really appreciate about the machine too. What about you?
I totally agree. Yeah, you know, one of the things I love about is the community. There is a Facebook group that we have in here that's and we can maybe Whitney can drop the link to the Facebook group. You can join the Facebook group. Oh, I got another one too. This is cool. You can join the Facebook group without buying, before you buy, and you can get in there and you can learn all about it. You can talk to all the different people. You can see all the progress that people are putting some amazing testimonies and progress results that they're having there. Plus, like, if you have questions, like one time my machine was making kind of a funny little noise, and I was like, what's going on? And somebody's like, oh, you just got to pull the cable all the way out and slowly let it back in, and the noise went away. Little things like that come up.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I haven't experienced any problems with my machine so far. So I'm thankful for that. I'm blessed.
Yeah, that's awesome. It was minor. It was super minor, and it was an easy thing. You know, I think the rowing sometimes will get it like wound up weird or something. So that was super cool. A super easy fix. I guess the other thing that I would recommend people do is go to download the app, the Speediance app, on the Play Store or whatever you iPhone people call it. I don't know. I'm not part of that iCult thing, but whatever you iPhone people call it. But download the Speediance app, because you can actually download the app, create a profile for free without even buying anything, and you can create the profile on there. And then what you can do is you can keep that. I was about to buy a tonal, but what made me buy the Speediance is their free membership. Yeah, the free membership is crazy. The tonal free membership, or the total membership, is really expensive. So, but with that app, you can download that and you can see all the workouts for free. Like they don't, which is kind of crazy. Like you can get on there and see that. So I've had friends that wanted to come check out and try my machine. And so they downloaded the app, and I was able to log them onto my machine, and they were able to go in and do the workouts they wanted to try and all that fun stuff. That is a feature that I love about this, is that you can put multiple profiles on one machine. So when you log out, you can go back in and like, so my partner and I each have our own profile, and I can log out of my profile, and then he can log into his, and it keeps track of all your stuff separately. Then you can access it on your app as well. So I could go on and on about the features that are just amazing, and it's really cool. Mr. Y, I'm so excited that we were able to invest in getting this. So let's go over the promos really quick one more time. If you buy in the next 12 hours, you're going to use promo code Gabby1, and that's going to get you an extra $120 off the current promotional price of the 15% off. So it depends on which package you buy and how much the 15% off, but you'll get an additional $120 off. Plus you're going to get the extender belt, which is going to be included. That will not show up in your cart, but it will show up. They will manually add it to the order. And then you can also buy this accessories rack for $59 out the door, no shipping. That's for customers, current customers as well. So that's an amazing promotion going on. We're going to make sure you keep commenting down in the comments. Put Gabby in the comments, or put Speediance down in the comments. The more comments we get in there, the team behind the scenes, Whitney and her team, are going to do another drawing for another free massage gun. And trust me, you want that massage gun. It's nice. I like it. Do you have the massage gun, Gabby?
I have a massage gun. I don't I have their massage gun, but I do have a massage gun. I use it all the time. So
it's awesome, isn't it? Oh man. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Okay, tell us some more about what you love about the Speediance Home Gym, or just talk to people about fitness. I think that's important. Is like, you have such a wealth of knowledge of like fitness and how you can help people. I'm sure you have people ask you all the time about like tips and tricks and stuff like that. What would be your biggest advice to somebody who, maybe is like me, who just like doesn't know much about it and doesn't know where to get started?
Geez, I don't know. That's a very loaded question, because there's so much to it. And depending on somebody's goals and interests, I would just, tell somebody that what you are doing and what you want to do for yourself and your body is what you're supposed to be doing. Like being and living a healthier life, like that is amazing. And not a lot of people can even say that to themselves, that they are living a healthy life. So even if I'm talking to somebody that's just starting off in the gym, and they are like, I'm nervous, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm inexperienced, I'm scared, I would just tell them, hey, you're here. Like, you have the right idea. Like, you are starting, and not a lot of people even get the nerve to start. So, guys, okay.
Oh, okay. So now we got to start typing Clyde. I get all the. So go ahead and put Clyde down in the comments. Anybody who puts Clyde down in the comments is going to be eligible for the next giveaway. So there's a new round of giveaways. Go ahead and put Clyde down in the comments, no matter where you're watching, Facebook or Instagram. And there's going to be another drawing at 10 o'clock, right when we get ready to end at 10 o'clock, another drawing for another free massage gun. And I tell you what, that thing's amazing. You're going to want that. So Gabby, do you have the rower? You don't have the rower, do you?
I do.
You do have the rower. Okay, awesome. Yeah, cool. So awesome. What do you like about the rower versus other rowers you may have used, or how tell me your experience with the rower?
It's surprisingly very smooth. Like, it's a very easy workout to do. Like, if I don't have a lot of time during the day, if I'm in a rush, and it's really nice that the bench is so light. So like, if an older woman or somebody that's not as strong wanted to do this exercise, the rowing exercise, they're going to be able to lift the bench without a problem. So I think that's really a nice feature.
That's great. Guys, go ahead and put your questions down in the comments, and then hopefully the team can put those up on the screens. If you have questions for Gabby, put them in the comments. It could be related to the Gym Monster. It could be related to her career, whatever, all the different things. And we can, it can be like what her favorite cheat food is. What is your favorite cheat food, Gabby?
Probably something sweet. I'm not gonna lie. I have such a bad sweet tooth.
I would say
maybe like cupcakes or like cake. But I've been pretty good lately. I've been on track, and I'm really proud of myself for not cheating a lot lately. If I find the day or the time to get in something that I feel like I deserved, or that I feel like I could fit into my macros, then I'll get a little ice cream or something. But as far as like having like a full day of like cheat meals, I haven't done that in so long. So
I love
proud
it.
of myself. I'm trying to
Do you have a
strong.
specific kind of like morning routine you go through, or any of that kind of stuff? Use any of those things to get your morning started out right?
I love to start off my morning with tea because I feel like it really relaxes me. I like to start off my morning in prayer and keep my faith up, and to thank God for giving me another day, for giving me the ability to move, and just thank God for a lot of things. So I like
love
to
it.
pray.
Gratitude is good, right? Gratitude is a good thing.
Yeah, and then that just puts me in a positive mindset for the rest of the day too. So I'm already started off as soon as I wake up in the right headspace, and that'll just lead to a lot more positive choices throughout the day. So that's what I make sure I do in the morning. What about you? What do you like to do in the morning? What do you have any like?
Yeah, I kind of have a manifestation morning routine that I like to do in the morning. So gratitude is a big part of that. Doing a little bit of reading, listening to some things, a little bit of meditation. It really is important, I think, to get your morning started out right.
It is. I think if you start your morning off on a positive note, really, the rest of your day is just going to be easy and positive, honestly. So
yeah. I've learned that one of the best ways to get a good start to your morning is how you end your evening, how you end your night. Getting to bed at a good time, trying to maybe get away from the screens before bed, and like just allowing yourself to kind of go to bed with a clear mind. It helps the morning so much better.
Very true.
For sure. Awesome. Does anybody have any questions for Gabby? We'd love to be able to take advantage of the time we have with her and ask her some questions that you may have. You're just dying to ask her, I'm sure. One more time, a reminder of what the promo is. I'm telling you guys, these promos, that Speediance is putting out to us are amazing. They're awesome. Kind of a little jealous. But go ahead, and the promo code is Gabby number 1. And that's going to get you an additional $120 off the purchase of your Gym Monster, whichever package you end up deciding to buy, an additional $120 off. Plus, you're going to get the extender belt included for free. That's going to show up manually. Make sure you're continuing to type Clyde in the comments, because that's going to allow us to do a drawing at the end for another free massage gun. You're going to love that. And then only until 10 o'clock, the accessories rack is on sale with free shipping. So it's $59 out the door to get that accessories rack. Gabby, would you have an accessory that's like one of your favorite accessories that you like to use?
I would say just the fact that I can set up for hip thrusts in the comfort of my own home. I think, and there's a lot of accessories that go into that movement, but just the fact that you're able to do hip thrusts, and it's an awkward movement. It's not a pretty movement. So the fact that I can do that in the comfort of my home and feel secure and feel like I'm not being watched or judged or anything like that. I love the fact that there's a barbell and then a bench too. So that's nice.
I love
it. Of course, the ropes. You can do so much with ropes.
Yeah. The accessories they've come up with is great. Tell me a little bit about what you think about the ease of the machine as far as like moving the pulleys and getting everything set up from different workout to different workout. How does that work for you as far as the ease of getting things switched around?
Yeah, once you understand how and what everything is on the machine, it's just going to be like another day for you. It's going to be so easy. I like how the knobs go all the way to the bottom of the floor pad, and you can switch those super easily. You can do a lot of movements with those cables at your feet.
Yeah.
And that's something that not a lot of traditional cables have. So right here, I have a cage, and those cables are on the ground, but they're not as low as the cables on the Speediance machine. So I think that's really cool. You can do so much with those cables that are on the ground. Yeah, and that's about it. I love that the screen moves. So when you're laying down, bench and you can tilt the screen on top of you. I think that's a really cool feature as well. Yeah.
Yep. So the screen that so if you're on the bench, it's really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. What's one of your favorite features as far as the machine itself too?
Gal, you know, I think that for me, we got a drawing going, it looks like. Are we doing another drawing here? Is that what's happening? All right, our next winner is Mark Lanuza. Mark Lanuza. Sorry, Mark, butchering your name there. Mark Lanuza, you are the winner of the next gun, the massage gun. I love it. That's awesome. You're going to love that. The team will get a hold of you and get all the information they need for you to get that sent to you right away. So I love it. That's so fun. Yeah, you know what? I think maybe not an extension, but I really like that spotter feature. Oh, and the Bluetooth ring. This Bluetooth ring is so cool because because you can't touch if you got the barbell in your hands, you're doing something, you can't touch the screen to turn the weight on and off, right? Because that's how that works. You turn the weight on, it's magnetic, it turns it on. But this Bluetooth ring will, you probably can't see it, but it just turned on my screen. And then, I don't know what that thing was. And so then this turns your weight on and turns your weight off. And you can also actually, it's time to say goodbye, everyone. So I love that feature there. So Gabby, any last minute thoughts for everyone that you would like to share with everyone?
I just hope that everybody gives the machine a chance and tries it out for themselves, because you won't regret it. You'll see how easy it is to use. You'll see how convenient it is to use, and it is 100% worth the investment, because your biggest investment should be yourself, and I think that's the most important thing to focus on and prioritize. So what about yourself, Clyde? What else would you like to say?
Yeah, I would say just do it. Make the investment in yourself. I mean, it definitely is. The beauty of this is once you pay it off, or you make the payment, you make the initial purchase, then you're done. Like, you have no more expense because you got a lifetime membership with it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't say that about any really fitness type situation, right? I just love that idea that it's amazing. They're going to continue to improve the product. So it's really, really a great option, I think, to get started, and just do it. The community is amazing. The service, Whitney and her team are amazing with the service they give you. So I would say just get it happen. Gabby, it has been such an honor to spend this time with you. I've had so much fun.
Thank you. I agree, Clyde. You are so fun too. I loved getting to spend this time with you and talk about Speediance. It's been really fun.
It's been great. Everyone, you guys have a great day. Make sure you use code GABBY1. That's good for the next 12 hours. That's going to get you $120 off the best sale price that you have there, plus the extender belt. And you got to take advantage of these deals, and you can. So you guys have a wonderful night, and thanks so much for joining us. Have a good night.